Alice is here to investigate. This is big business, isn't it?
Absolutely it is. And the question is, are the companies who are making millions of pounds pushing this perception of deficiency in our diet, that if you take these supplements, you can somehow ward off chronic disease? Have we got such a bad diet that we need to be taking these supplements? So what I did was I looked at the recommended daily allowance of all the vitamins and supplements that we should be having, and then I looked at the normal foods that we can buy in the supermarket or have in our fridge to see if we could easily supplement it with food.
Okay.
So plate versus pill.
Okay, good.
Okay,
so where should we start?
Let's have a little run along. So we start with vitamin C. Of course, important antioxidants, helps wound healing. You can easily get vitamin C from your diet. It is readily available. Of course, always much better to get it in the diet rather than in a pill, because you get fibre and extra nutrients as well.
Stuff, yeah.
All sorts of other stuff. One large orange has the equivalent of your recommended daily allowance, full stop. So
Great.
you don't need to be paying an extra 13 pence a tablet. Absolutely easily done. The NHS says get it from your diet. You don't need to be taking vitamin C.
Quite
of course, there's
simple,
going to be an exception all the way along here for anyone who's on a restricted diet, anyone who's ill, perhaps anyone who's pregnant or breastfeeding, or maybe the elderly. So, you know, if you've got a specific condition, then, you know, look that up, check it out.
Yeah. Entirely.
Okay.
Okay, vitamin E.
Vitamin E, healthy skin, glowing eyes, strengthens your immune system. Again, easily, readily available in your diet, so long as you know where it is. Okay, so chickpeas, that's a tin of chickpeas, or 1 cup of lentils has your recommended daily allowance. So once you start combining them in a meal, you're easily there. You don't need the tablet.
Okay,
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D, cell growth, bone growth. There is some question that not all groups of people can get enough vitamin D from their sunlight, especially on a day like this where it suddenly is raining. So the elderly, for example, are advised to take supplements. There's now been a paper saying that too much vitamin D can make the elderly fall over. So there's question marks over that.
I thought if you took too much of a vitamin, then it just went through.
Well, with most vitamins, you are peeing away your pounds because the body won't hold on to it. And they've tested the urine of people who take too many vitamins, and it's pure vitamin C. You know.
So too much vitamin D can make the elderly fall over.
There was a paper quite recently that's saying excessive supplements can actually make the elderly unbalanced and fall over. But it was a very small survey, and actually they should still take their supplements.
Yes,
so I don't want to put them off. So you can get most of your vitamin D from supplement. Small amounts in salmon and orange juice. It's available. If you live in a sunny climate, then you should be able to get it. Just when the sun's out, stick your legs in it, stick your arms in it. You can absorb the vitamin.
It very quickly, doesn't it? The levels
Absolutely,
of vitamin D.
yes. So look at how much you're getting. If you're over 65, you should probably be taking
You still
a
get it
supplement.
if you've got a sunblock on.
Oh,
Yes,
good question.
I think so. Oh, I'm going to have to answer that one.
We'll find out.
I'm
We'll find out.
going to
Find out.
Because there's a very difficult balance then
I would have
between,
thought-
you know, looking
'cause-
after your skin in bright sunshine and getting your
And
vitamin
I think
D.
that happened in Australia because they're also good at factor 50, and then they suddenly
Then
have
they have
very low
deficiency.
levels of vitamin D. So I think
I
you
would
might
have
be right.
thought that if you have a block, like a zinc oxide type block, then you would be blocking it out. But if you have a low factor, like a 15,
Yeah.
then you're probably getting
We've got
some
about
up.
30 people working on that right now.
Let's check it out.
Let's go to
Good, good
calcium
know.
then.
Calcium and folic acid are now starting to appear, and have for a few years, in fortified foods. So orange juice, for example, look for fortified with calcium, and you will be getting more of it in your diet. That 150 grams of a normal yoghurt provides you with your daily allowance of your recommended daily allowance of calcium. Leafy greens. People don't think that calcium's in a leafy green because it doesn't look like dairy.
No,
it doesn't look like
that's
calcium.
true.
But it's readily available again. Not many people should need to be taking it. Of course, pregnant women will be looking to supplement folic acid in their diet. Special K, fortified with folic acid. If you want to be sure, it prevents birth defects in babies. So if you want to be sure, just make sure you're absolutely getting it. Take a supplement if you need. But a bowl of vitamin C, a bowl of Special K with a sliced banana and a glass of orange juice would give you your recommended daily allowance of folic acid.
Okay.
So,
All right. And
moving along to vitamin A. This is a bit of a shocker because people do take vitamin A. One sweet potato contains all you need. That's your recommended daily allowance. So by the time you've got a few sweet potato fries in the oven, you've got it all. Please don't spend money on vitamin A tablets.
Okay.